Hola and welcome back to Benidorm and Beyond, my original Benidorm channel since 2020. Brought to you by me, an English woman who's lived right here in this resort for well over 20 years and whose aim is to bring you fun, interesting and informative regular vlogs about your favourite tourist city. So please come along and join me on my adventures and subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on any of my brand new content. Today's vlog takes you for a walk down Avenida del Mallorca, or the square, in the new town area by day. We started at the top end by taking a quick look at the brand new Louie's Bar and Lounge, which has recently moved from Quai Londres in the Rincon de Loix, where it was extremely successful. And I'm sure in its new spot on the square it will do equally well, with its great reputation for well-cooked English breakfasts and mouth-watering Sunday roasts. Across the road from Louie's, we then saw the 2-star holiday apartments of Palm Court, who also have a spacious outdoor terrace to enjoy a drink and bite to eat on, as well as the sunshine when it comes round to this area later in the day. We then began our walk downhill, where to our left we saw some of the low-rise accommodation blocks and the landscape gardens of the 3-star Hotel Pueblo, which is currently ranked 61st out of the 171 hotels listed in Benidorm on TripAdvisor, with a guest rating of 4.1 out of 5, placing it in the good category based on nearly 3,000 reviews. A very popular Servi Group hotel, which caters for the British in many ways, including at their self-service buffet restaurant, the Pueblo also has a nice outside terrace adjoining their inside bar, which gets particularly busy on the market days of Wednesday and Sunday, as the Mercadillo is almost right next door to the hotel grounds. Moving onwards, we then see Buddy's Cabaret Bar, who also own the nearby New Life pub, and at both you can find a wide array of drinks, deals and offers, as well as live singing acts and karaoke. After crossing Quai Ibiza, we really hit the main stretch of the square, where we firstly see the day-night bar, which offers food and drinks to eat in or take away from its street-side kiosk, as well as showing all the live sports matches, and with plenty of offers and deals advertised on its myriad of blackboards and neon signs that can be found in every corner. If you'd like to visit one of the local towns or villages close to Benidorm, and which can mostly be reached by bus or tram, then check out my series of vlogs on YouTube. Just search Benidorm and Beyond Neighbours, followed by where you fancy going, and all the footage and info will be at your fingertips. It's that simple. Continuing on, we then pass the mini-mart of Co Aliment, which took over the premises of the old Birdcage Club not long ago, and now offers all the usual food, drinks, beachwear and souvenir items. We then walk by Mango Tango, which sits where the original Sinatra's nightclub used to be, with its new venue only a couple of minutes walk away round the corner to the left, and here you can enjoy some happy hour drinks or some live music on their fabulous tropical themed terrace, complete with colourful furniture, tropical greenery and an authentic leaf thatched roof. Opposite on the right hand side, the 3-star Superior Hotel Orange, which is part of the popular Servi Group chain, and with its great location, many facilities, new flashy facade and its Asian inspired sanctuary bar underneath, it's a perfect choice for those wanting to chill out in the daytime around the pool and then party all night out on the town later on, with only a hop, skip and a jump home, and with no bother of having to wait for a taxi or the awkward reality of trying to find your way home, having forgotten what area you're staying in, as often seems to happen after a drink or 5. Carrying on, we pass the funky Camden Town Bar with its alfresco terraces to enjoy a drink and some music on, as well as its vibrant and unusual design features which make it stand out from the crowd. We then come to Quai Lepanto, which we cross, where we reach the most famous, or infamous, part of the square. Known as Zona Guiri by the Spanish, which roughly translates as the foreigner zone, although the term isn't particularly one of endearment, we then see the 2 nightclubs of Café Benidorm, or Café B, and Champions Sports Bar and Disco directly opposite each other on the corners, with Champions having had a major amount of work carried out upon it very recently, including the addition of a lovely outside L-shaped terrace, although the mechanical bull still remains firmly in the corner for revealing later on in the evenings when the party really gets started. With Café B in particular surely needing no introduction to any Benidorm regulars, offering nightly cabaret acts followed by a cheesy disco into the early morning, and of course one of the longest happy hours in town. Walking by some fast food kiosks, which for obvious reasons are only open much later on in the day, and then the Hippodrome Club, to our right we then pass the very recently renovated nightclub of Bahamas, which, with its bright orange and mirrored signage and smart new terrace furniture, is almost unrecognisable from its rather dated former self, after a full refit and rebrand, and about time too. On our right we see Beachcomber, which had a complete renovation both inside and out last year, and now looks absolutely great. The whole strip of Avenida del Mallorca was completely ripped up during the global pandemic, with its millions of coloured tiles and iconic circular seats around the palm trees having been completely demolished. And although the palms were replanted back and the project was totally necessary due to important infrastructure works, some say that it's just not the same now, and that its multicoloured pavement, which looks dirty and dull so quickly, is no match for the original design that it has sported for many years, no matter how tacky you might consider that to have been, as after all, if nothing else, people tend either to love or hate the square in equal measure and vehemency, and it really is a bit of a Marmite thing. As we approach the next crossing, to our left we see the long deserted mini golf course with its faded tatty awnings hanging down covered in graffiti, and it really is a shame and a wonder that this location hasn't been sold and done up to make way for a brand new bar, especially considering that the railway bar opposite has done just that, taking over the spot that Lucky Games used to inhabit only 11 months ago, and becoming a real success story in such a short time, offering live sports, club music, go-go dancers, and a fantastic modern train-themed venue, along with a mechanical bull to ride and fall off, and lots of drinks deals to choose from. Crossing Calle Girona, or the Strip, we now reach the final section of the square, which during the renovation of this area back in 2021 saw this last part of the street completely pedestrianised, making it safer and easier to walk through, which is a bonus for local residents too, as this long avenue is often used as a handy shortcut to get from the top of the resort down to the bottom. Continuing our stroll, after passing by the Zodiac Cabaret Bar, we then see the Broadway nightclub, boasting a new look terrace and clean white and silver terrace furniture. I'm sure it will do well, as it always has done before. And with Chaplin's Bar opposite offering adult shows and live music acts, with giant Charlie Chaplins outside looking over you on the street, there's certainly always something on in Benidorm to keep everyone entertained. Finally, we pass a duo of mini-marts along with the Cool Edge Bar, and this brings us down to the Silver City on the corner, which has a pool table and some great deals on drinks including cocktails, and also to the end of today's vlog. I hope that you've enjoyed this info-packed and sunny daytime stroll through the square with me, and if you have, please check out some of my many other videos which cover a huge variety of different subjects, including reviews on hotels, cafes, bars and new businesses, as well as lots of news bulletins and updates on things that are happening around the resort. I'll see you out and about on Benidorm streets next time, and thanks so much for watching as always. Bye for now, hasta luego, and catch you again soon. Cheers!